You're watching TechCrunch TV Backstage at Disrupt San Francisco. Sitting with me is Jessica Alba and Brian Lee of The Honest Company. Just fresh off stage. How did it go out there?
I thought it went great. Yeah, very excited to present here.
Everyone was tweeting and talking about how many photographs were being taken. It was more this time. Yes, that was probably a little unusual. But,
they all want pictures of me.
They do. I think it's all for you. I think that's true.
He got a haircut.
Did you, just for the occasion? I wanted to ask both of you. You're in Los Angeles and in the entertainment business. Is there anything that you think that Silicon Valley and the tech world could learn from the entertainment business, or anything that you feel like you bring to the table, having learned in the entertainment business that approaches?
Well, there's a lot of very creative people, obviously, in entertainment, and I feel like there's a lot of creative people in technology, and I think that the more that they just spend time together, I think they'll be able to find a lot more new things to join and start. People in entertainment are hardworking, innovative, and obviously, especially if you're like a personality, you have just so much access to media, and so that's great, especially for a startup if you don't have you don't really have a lot of capital for that type of stuff, for marketing and whatnot. And so,
I also wanted to ask, what's your team like? I don't think Lena got into exactly how large your team is. And one question we got on Twitter from someone watching, they want to know if you've ever pushed a line of code, if you've learned any coding at all.
I haven't learned any coding. No.
You have engineers to do that, presumably.
I know my limitations. I let the experts do that.
How's the hiring been? Everyone here in Silicon Valley, at least, when you talk about hiring, it's so difficult actually to hire engineers and to hire staff. How is it in Los Angeles? How have you found it?
Oh, it's the same.
Yeah.
I think it's just competitive everywhere. We find ourselves actually recruiting a lot from the Bay Area because although it's extremely competitive up here, there's just not as large of a pool in Los Angeles to pick from.
Yeah.
Right? We don't have the Googles and the Facebooks coming out of LA, right? So it's rough going, but we are finding, I think, the most talented folks we can, and we're very happy with the team that we built.
How big is the team now?
We're 60 plus.
Oh, great, yeah. Cool. And I want to ask, what's next for you? You talked about all the changes that have happened it's only been around for 9 months now. It launched in January. What's next, that you maybe want to do before the year ends?
Gifting. I think that's a big deal. There are so many people that are pregnant and want to register, and there's also so many parents that would love to. We have so many email or Facebook requests saying, I just sent my kid to college and I want to send them honest products because my son has sensitive skin, or my daughter, and so the gifting is going to be a great new product that we're going to come out with, and registry.
That's a good thing to do, I suppose, before Christmas.
Yeah.
And last question I wanted to ask you, you talked about how you approached Brian. You wanted to start a business. Is there anybody that kind of inspired you to want to start a business? Is there any kind of person that you look to as a role model when you think about being a businesswoman?
Martha Stewart, for sure. I mean, she was a homemaker, and then she was a TV personality, and then obviously an incredible entrepreneur in everything that she's done, from in publishing to products. She's in hardware stores, and she's in Walmart and lifestyle, and then has like a huge media company. And so I just think everything that she does is incredibly inspiring, and just proves that there is women can do it, and anything is possible.
And Brian, do you have any idols or templates that you look to in business? You've kind of forged such an interesting path.
I have tons of idols. I really do. I mean, it's, and most of them are up here in the Valley.
Yeah. Right.
So, I mean, I just heard Reid Hoffman speak. I mean, he's a big idol of mine. I read his book from start to finish, start to finish. There's so many people that I look up to and I can learn from. So.
Cool. Well, Jessica, Brian, thank you so much for coming backstage, coming to Disrupt.
Thank you
And
for having us.
keep us
Thank
posted on
you.
Honest.
All right, cool.
Absolutely. Thank you so
Bye.
much.